think we're live. I'm like 90% sure we're live. Let's see. Let me take a look, see at what's going on here. Let me see. Hold on. Are we? Yeah, we're live. Let's go. Let's go. Get in. Get in the bin, boys, as the kids say. Let's frickin' go. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? James here, and welcome back to another live stream. It's a party. It's always a party. We're going to be talking about Bucs stuff today, so yeah, it's going to be fun. Gamer Popular, haven't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? Hold on, I got to check out what's going on here. Let me see. What's up, Kevin? Yellow. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. Ooh, dude, I'm liking the new Gaming Popular. I'm liking the new emblem. What's up, Garvey? How are you? Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Had a pretty eventful day. You know, got a haircut. Got this. It's been a pretty good day. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh man, but what's everybody up to today? You know, we don't. There's a couple of Bucs things to talk about, I guess. You know, nothing crazy. Yeah, I love how my subscriber goal is not updated. Jensen versus McCoy. Yeah, that's something to talk about. So there have been, the current report is that a lot of people have been talking about that Ryan Jensen and Gerald McCoy are already going at it in practices and whatnot, and I think it's pretty healthy. You know, when Jensen was coming in for free agency, the big thing for him was like, oh, you know, he's gonna be he's gonna be a mean, nasty kind of guy, and he's gonna be pretty much a fighter, I guess you could say, and that's pretty apparent, and I like it because I think it's gonna sharpen McCoy a little bit. People say that McCoy's soft or whatever. I don't think so, but granted, I don't know him. I'm sure some people have better grasps of the situation than me. But, you know, people say that he's soft, and if anything, this will help him not be soft if people go that route with it. You know, if you think he's soft, well, then this probably helps him not be soft anymore, you know? So, probably good. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Somebody needs to push McCoy around. He's too nice. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You know, apparently, you know, Jensen's definitely going to help out with this whole making sure McCoy's tougher type thing, I guess, if you want to put it like that. Just nastier. You know, if this makes McCoy nastier, then all right, that works for me. You know, there's definitely a lot of... It can only help, you know, it can only help. Florida State, Florida State, Florida State, woo. All right, Ben McElmore. Ben McAdee's in the chat. Wonderful. FSU softball on top right now. Dude, I saw that sick catch at that one... I think it was the FSU third baseman. I saw some sick catch that she had. It was actually amazing. So shout out to her. I don't know her name, but that was cool. It was pretty cool to see. When does mandatory camp start for the Bucs? That is a really good question. I'm gonna look that up. Man, I think it starts soon. I think next week, Bucs mandatory minicamp. I think it starts soon. Yeah, June 12th is when it starts. June 12th, so I'm sure that we'll definitely have a lot more to talk about. It's only a couple of days, so, you know. Yeah, OTA has already happened. Well, we have like one more day of OTAs. We have a couple more days of OTAs. June 12th to June 14th is mandatory minicamp. And then after that is some other stuff. So, pretty fun. Pretty fun. Can LeBron pull it out? No. There is no way LeBron James is going to win this NBA Finals. No way. No way. Not a chance. I like your haircut. No, LeBron can't. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. No. The Warriors are going to sweep them, in my opinion. At worst, they sweep them. At best, they win in 5. That's what I think about the NBA. I like the teams in the NBA, but I hate the league as a whole, basically. That's just me. I got so close to making a video of the NFL versus the NBA, and I just didn't feel like doing it because I thought it'd be like too controversial, I guess you could say. I was actually told it'd be a little bit too controversial, so I decided against it. Do you think Donovan Smith is good or trash? You know, me and Donovan Smith have had a very love-hate relationship. I have called him not so good in the past, and recently I've decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. obviously after this past season, I was very critical about a lot of things. You know, I said that the Bucs will fire Dirk Cutter, and I said, you know, Donovan Smith is trash. But now that they're all still here, okay, you know, I've kind of just have to accept some stuff. And Donovan Smith is one of those things. I don't think he's trash, and I'm hoping he can be pretty good for us, but I don't know. It's just kind of a we'll just have to wait and see type thing. I think he can be good. He's shown that he can be good. Hello, Gabby. Hello. Yes. Now we have a bald Light. Yeah, man, I saw that. I saw that. Jason Light got a haircut, and so did a lot of players. It was weird because I was expecting a ton more like fully shaved heads. Brian Ford did it. I think he's the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer. I met Brian Ford. I should know this. He's the CFO. He's the CFO. I know he got his hair shaved off, and Jason Light did too. So good for him. But yeah, back on the Donovan Smith thing. He just needs to stop being inconsistent. That's the one thing I will never disagree with Donovan Smith, is that he is inconsistent. So if he drops the whole inconsistency, he should be fine. He should be fine. But as of right now, he has some problems. And then, oh, okay. Bye, babe. That's everybody. That's my girlfriend in the chat. So there you have it. Let's see. But he holds too much and gets his flags. Yeah, he does. That's true. Yeah. Like I said, though, he just needs to fix some of those inconsistencies and some of that lack of discipline. Do you think the Las Vegas Knights can pull it off? Well, the Capitals kicked the crap out of the Lightning, so, you know, no, I don't think so. If the Capitals made us look like trash, then they're pretty good, because we were pretty darn good. We were going all the way through. We didn't have much problem, and then the Capitals just smacked us in the face, so pretty confident that they're a really good team. If you really think about it, Donovan Smith has never played next to a good left guard since he was drafted. That was one of the things I've been talking about this whole offseason, is that moving Ali Marpet to left guard is probably one of the better moves for this Bucs offensive line this season, because it makes that whole side of the field more manageable. The whole left side of the offensive line now is more manageable because Donovan Smith, a lot of people say, oh, he's going to have his best friend next to him, and like, okay, yes, that's cool from like a friendship standpoint, but I'm talking about Ali Marpet, the player. You know, when you put your best, arguably your best offensive lineman, obviously your best guard / center, when you put him next to your left tackle, that can only help because it's going to take some of that pressure off of Donovan Smith. And I really like that a lot, because the less pressure that's on Donovan Smith, the better. So he's going to be able to not have as much pressure coming at him, which means he'll be able to protect Jameis Winston more. It's a beautiful move all around. It's a beautiful move. How confident are you with the secondary this year, hearing we will play more press? I really do hope that's true. I've been hearing that more, and when they say we'll play more press, I just don't want them to play like a little bit more press, you know, like so little that it's unnoticeable. Like, I want them to play a lot more press, because right now we have 3 cornerbacks who are actively good in press coverage. You have Carlton Davis, who's supposed to do well in press. You have MJ Stewart, who's supposed to do well in press. And you have Vernon Hargreaves, who's supposed to do well in press. I think majority rules here. Yes, Brent Grimes doesn't do as well in press coverage, but does, you know, maybe you're going to factor in the 3 cornerbacks over the 1. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Brent Grimes can have press manageable. And even if you don't want to play Brent Grimes in press, just play him off and play the other guys in press, so that you can do that. Like, that's possible. It's not impossible. So, like, why don't you just do that? I hope that's what they mean. I don't want to see a little bit of press implemented. I want to see a lot more press implemented, specifically with those 3 guys that I just mentioned. Yeah. Hi, Dank Bank. How are you? Do you think Ronald Jones will be a star? I think he will be beast mode. I don't think he'll play the same as... I think he'll be good. I think he will be good. Obviously, I don't think you mean he'll be like Marshawn Lynch, but I could see him at worst 850 yards. At absolute worst, that's what I see him at. You know, if I'm being pessimistic about the situation, you know, 850 yards, Maybe 800 at literally absolute worst, and like 5 or 6 touchdowns at the absolute worst. I think he'll be pretty good, especially especially with starting rookie running backs. People have hard time planning around that because all you can really look at is college tape. So rookie running backs who seem to do pretty decent, they do really good. Like Kamara, Kareem Hunt, those guys did pretty well for themselves last year. Because defenses don't really have a year of tape to game plan over yet. So, yeah. How do you know if you're in fantasy league? Okay, so yeah, Joshua, with this, I'm gonna get together a thing. I'm still looking over everybody's comments and whatnot. I haven't really had a chance to look at them because I've been really busy with stuff on the channel and work and stuff like that. But I will get around to it, and I'll probably reply to people's comments, letting them know that they're in the league and whatnot. And then I'll just have you guys email me. I'll be making a comment about it, like, hey, you're in the league, email me, da-da-da-da-da, and we can get stuff going. Stuff like that. That's how I plan on doing it. If we go over 500 this year, will we make the playoffs in the next 3 years? What's up, Red Killer? How you doing? For that dank bank, if we go over 500, it's honestly no guarantee, because look what happened last 2 years ago. We went 9-7, and a lot of people said, oh, we're going to make the playoffs, and we didn't. So it's tough to call. You would hope so. You would hope that this would lead to more consistency with the team. So that'd be pretty nice. I would hope so, yes. I would think so as well. Should Hargraves have the dual out in quarterback role? Should he have the dual out in quarterback role? Or be the permanent nickel with Carlton Davis on the outside? So, with this, it's really tough. Because, for this, it's really tough because, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so like I was just saying, it's tough because I think Hargraves can both be good in nickel and outside. I think he will actually play that dual role pretty well, and I think that you'll rotate in. If you want to have Hargraves on the outside, then you put in MJ Stewart at nickel, and if you want to have Hargraves in the slot or in the nickel cornerback position, then you bring in Carlton Davis. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to move Hargraves around a lot, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But I do think he'll keep that dual role. I don't think that... I don't know if Davis or Stewart will beat him out. I mean, I would hope... I want Carlton Davis to be our number 2 cornerback and Hargraves to be the nickel. I just don't think it's going to happen with the way that they handle things sometimes, But it's fine. I don't think it's a bad situation to have. I'm working 40 hours in 3 days so I can watch the Bucs game and go to college. Working Fridays and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. I'll work it out, trust me. Work what out? Wait, work... It'll work out, trust me. Lol. Oh, I got you, Red. Holy crap, I'm so sorry you have to work that much, though. Oh my gosh. Watch the Bucs games. Oh, you mean, go to the games? That's pretty rad. And go to college. Right on, man. Go get that degree. Am I getting the season tickets? I've looked into it, but I don't really have anybody to go with because I was going to take my girlfriend, but she's in nursing school, so she can't go. None of my family wants to go because they think it's too much money. I don't really want to bring any of my coworkers because I don't want them to, I just don't want a situation where, I have somebody to go with and then they back out on a Sunday, so I'm going by myself. Because that would really suck. So, still debating it. I might end up getting season tickets, though. It gets more likelier. My phone's buzzing. It gets more likelier every day. I'll say that. How would we replace Grimes for next season? Well, I think we already have in a way. Because you think next year, okay, Brent Grimes leaves. Who are your remaining cornerbacks? Well, you have Vernon Hargraves, who's a former first-round pick. You have MJ Stewart, who's a former second-round pick, and you have Carlton Davis, who's a former second-round pick. That's a pretty decent investment in future cornerbacks, in my opinion. So I think his replacements are already on the team. If you want to go out and sign another cornerback, that's fine with me. But I'm kind of on the opinion of we've got 3 guys on their rookie deals, and they're all at least a second-round pick. That's pretty decent, you know. Do you think Jameis should change his play style to a game manager? He's second in turnovers since coming into the NFL. I don't think he should. I mean, like, yeah, his turnovers are really bad, and he reminds me a lot of like Ben Roethlisberger, how he plays. But I don't think he can. I don't think he can kind of change it into a game manager, just because that's not who Jameis is as a player. He's been that way ever since he's played quarterback. So I don't think he should, just because it would just be too much of a mess, you know, having to teach Jameis all these new things, and then I don't think it would go well. Do you think Hargreaves will step up this year? Actually, yes. I did a video about 5 players who I think will step up for the Buccaneers in 2018, and Hargreaves was on that list. So, yeah, definitely think he does. I think the coaching staff has put a lot of stock into him, a lot of faith into him. And, you know, he has played well in decent situations. And, you know, it's kind of a win-win situation for him because he was so good in the nickel last year, right? Everybody talks about how good he was in the nickel. Well, you have that flexibility now. You can play him on outside, and if he doesn't work outside, well, then you have Carlton Davis that you can slot in, or MJ Stewart, and you move him to the nickel where he's really good. And if he's not so good on the outside, or if he's not so good on the nickel, well, then you just put him at 4th and you put in MJ Stewart, you know? So it's like, at worst, we'll still have people to put there. So, but I still think he'll be fine. I think he'll be playing a dual role this year, like a lot of people have been saying, like article-wise and whatnot. And I think it'll work out, you know. If Djax doesn't live up to expectations again, who should we bring in to be after Godwin? I would prefer keeping Humphreys and Justin Watson there. I think they're kind of the future depth of this team. Our wide receiver core is so young for like how good it is. You know, I think Humphreys is only 20-something, 23, I think. Watson's obviously a rookie. Godwin, I think, is like 21 or 22. And Mike Evans is 23, I think, or 24, and he's Mike Evans. So, you know, it's interesting. It's actually just starting to get brought up again that we should like trade up for, or we should trade away Deshaun Jackson, and CBS Sports actually reported that. And I don't know if it's true. Actually, I'll see if I can send you guys the link. Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, sorry for my keyboard, but, you know, hold on. Yeah, so, like, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, so they were talking in okay, hold on. They were talking in an article about it, about the whole, should Deshaun Jackson be traded and whatnot. If you guys want to read it, it's actually a pretty interesting read. But, yeah, I don't know. I've always said he's been tradable. Not a lot of people like that opinion, but he's still tradable. I still think he's a very good wide receiver, but he's tradable now. You know, it is what it is. Hey, Crippled, how you doing, man? Thank you, DJ. Nice haircut. Got the new Bucs polo. Dude, this thing was $60, but I was sitting there and I was like, man, I need to like, represent. Because, like, I need to look more official, you know? So I was like, oh, Bucs polo. And I like it, dude. It's so comfy. Like, it's really comfy. Just started watching your channel during the draft reviews. Good content. How do you feel about MJ Stewart? He's not getting any hype like Davis, but he was picked earlier. Well, thank you so much for watching the channel, Quentin. I really do appreciate it. For MJ Stewart, I think it's kind of just a little bit more of a slow burn type role for MJ Stewart. I think he's definitely a guy who might come on a little bit later in the season, like Chris Godwin did, and start showing more stuff. I just think he might need a little bit more time to develop, because I love Carlton Davis. Like, Carlton Davis is a stud in my opinion. I just think Stewart needs a little bit more time to get some work, but I think I think he's a sleeper to like come on later in the season or early on. He's kind of a sleeper for me to just have a really decent rookie year and everybody's like, holy crap, our cornerbacks are really good, you know? That's what I think about MJ Stewart. I like the pick a lot, though. Get them at worth it, because I went to games. Oh, for season tickets, get season tickets, it's worth it. Yeah. Will Bucs have a winning season? I can't really call it right now. I'll definitely be making a video later on this season, but um, I'll be making a video later on in the off season. But the short answer is yeah, probably, probably. Where is Bangton and Fade? I don't know, man. I don't know where they are. If you could rewrite Bucs history, would you not trade up for Aguayo and draft someone later, or take Dalvin Cook over OJ? Um, oh man, what an interesting question. I wouldn't trade up for Aguayo. I wouldn't trade up for Aguayo. I thought it was a funny meme when it happened, but obviously that move didn't work out. No, I would still probably take OJ. I really like OJ Howard. I think he's very good. He has like Gronk levels of ceiling potential, you know. How many corners will we keep, and do you think Mark Myers makes the 53? No, if I could rewrite Bucs history, yeah, I wouldn't trade up for Aguayo. I'd probably just draft somebody later. I can't remember if Carl Lawson was on the board then. If he was, I might take him. I don't know if Mark Myers is going to make the 53, but I think we're going to keep 6 corners at most, at least 5. At least 5, you know. I think Winston is actually... Ooh, hold on, we have a lot to read here. I think Winston is actually pretty good. He threw over 300 yards in his last few games. It just upsets me how many poor decisions he makes. Also, he was playing injured. You remember the injured Cam. Yeah, I think Winston's pretty good. I think he kind of gets a lot of undeserved flack thrown his way sometimes, but you know he throws for a crap ton of yards. He just needs to cut down on those turnovers, like we talk about every year. But hopefully he does it this year, and yeah, I think he's pretty decent. I have a Bucs Polo. Bobo Wilson is impressed. Long shot for 53. If we trade D-Jax, we could get a glaring need early in the season. Yeah, apparently Bobo Wilson has been having one of the best off seasons on the entire team. Dirk Cutter was so hyped about it. I don't think it's a long shot to say he gets the 53 because I think that it's going to be Watson, Justin Watson, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Deshaun Jackson, Adam Humphries, and then probably Bobo Wilson. At this point, earlier on, I said that some other guys were going to make it, but if Bobo Wilson makes it, and he's as good as everybody says he's doing, then again, Deshaun Jackson's even more expendable. You know, it is what it is. Health is key. Getting a 3rd and long and JPP. We need our defense to be great again. Oh, absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. Do you think we'll make the playoffs this year? I think it's possible. Yeah, I think it's possible. I got mine. Can't wait for camp. Nice, man. Nice, Antonio. Right on. You get those season tickets, man. Who do you think starts at cornerback? Davis / Grimes on the outside and VH3 in the slot. Yeah, that could happen. I think it's going to be Grimes and Hargraves to start. I would hope that Carlton Davis starts eventually, you know. Thank you for putting in the time to do your live videos. I love it. Haha. Oh, thank you, Red. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, it means a lot. Yeah, I do it because I love doing this, man. I love talking to you guys. It's always fun. Will Javian Elliott make the roster? Well, let me think. I think he has probably the best shot out of all these cornerbacks, you know, because Grimes, Hargraves, Carlton Davis, MJ Stewart, that 5th cornerback spot, if it's Javian Elliott, then that's pretty good depth. I think he has a chance. Imagine if we still had Talib, Blunt, and Bennett. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. But, you know, stuff happens, and Mark Dominic hates us, and Bruce Allen hates us. They don't want us to be happy, so it is what it is. Will Josh Robinson make the roster? I think he will, just because he's a special teams god. So, you know, whatever. Noah Spence will have a good season, bro. I think he will. I think he will. I'm confident. Dude looks jacked lately. Have you guys seen him? He is jacked. Winston is just like Favre. Yeah. Do you know when practices will be open to the public? I do not yet. I do not. How do you think Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota's careers would have been if they had swapped places in the draft? Actually, fun fact, I did a Madden experiment on that, and you can go back in the videos and check that out. I did a Madden experiment to see what would happen. Jameis Winston ended up being better, actually, so it is what it is. But neither of them ended up being, like... Jameis won... What was it? I think it was, like, Jameis won statistically or something. Or Marcus Mariota won statistically, but Jameis won, like, record-wise, I'm pretty sure, so that was fun. Let's see. Bold statement. Noah Spence racks up more sacks than anyone on the team this season. That is a bold statement, especially since he's a rotational guy right now. But, maybe. Who knows? What I don't understand is how Mike Smith's defense was so good in the second half of 2016, but so bad through the 2017 season. Yeah, I don't know, man. Mike Smith is Paul Vogel. That's a cool name. Yeah, Mike Smith's very interesting man to me. Obviously, I have him right here. But, you know, I don't know for Mike Smith. I don't know for Mike Smith. It's interesting. I will say that. Have you heard of the NFL Playoff Predictor website? I have. I actually do plan on using it. See you gaming popular. Have a good night. But yeah, I do plan on using the Playoff Predictors website. I think I used it last year too for my season predictions video. I think I did use that. 6 cornerbacks. Vernon Hargreaves III, Elliott, Grimes, Davis, Stewart, and Myers. Could be Myers, yeah. I could see them carrying 6 cornerbacks, you know. Details on the Fantasy League. I actually have not looked at the comments yet on that, Austin. I imagine pretty much everybody who commented in will probably get in, though. I even thought about doing 2 leagues. The idea I had right now, and I still might go with it, is I'm going to be trying to run 3 leagues. 2 for the fans, 2 for the fans, 2 for you guys, for us, and then 1 for like a group of Bucs YouTubers. I'm going to ask, you know, Corey Davis of the play reaction. I'm going to ask Buccos Locker. I'm going to ask Real Talk Perez. You know, I'm going to ask a couple other guys like podcasters and whatnot. I might ask Justin Pulowski if he wants to play. I'm going to do like a YouTuber league and see how that goes, you know. Just guys who know each other, you know. Thanks. Also, what do you think of Adonis Alexander? Yeah, somebody said that in the Stick Carriers Facebook page today, I think. I don't really know the specifics of like how the supplemental draft works. I think it just depends on like when you bid and whatnot. I don't think we're gonna end up getting him. I really don't. But it'd be cool if we did get him. I think what hurt the defense was injuries, poor decisions, and players like Chris Baker, William Golston, and Ryan Smith. Yeah, it just didn't work out for some players like Baker, and Golston was injured for a handful of stuff, and Ryan Smith. And Chris Conti, yeah. Ryan Smith's another guy who could make that, Ryan Smith's another guy who could take that 5th cornerback spot. Bucs will make the playoffs and lose in the wildcard round due to a missed field goal with 2 seconds left. Crippled, don't you dare start planning depression that far ahead. Anyone else hate Golston? I don't hate him. I just feel bad for him. He's like never really, we paid him a lot of money and he's not really a primary pass rusher anyway. So it just sucks for him. Sucks being him. Crippled, we have a good kicker now. Haha. Yeah, yes we do. Why the hell do I not get notifications on streams? Because they hate you, Fade. Also, awesome new profile pic. How do you feel about the safety position? Do you think Whitehead will have a big impact as a rookie? Fun fact, Quentin. I did a video about that, about the Bucs safety position. It's Buccaneers position breakdown safeties. I feel okay about the safety position right now. I don't know if Whitehead's going to have as big an impact as a rookie. I think your starters are going to be Justin Evans and Chris Conti, though. So, you know, it'll be fine. For what I've seen, Myers has done well on OTAs. Okay. Yeah, I'm down for Myers. I think David Rivers has also been getting a pretty decent chunk of time as well. So it'd be pretty interesting, you know. I actually like Patrick Murray. I liked Patrick Murray too. I hope if he goes anywhere, you know, he works out for him and he stops getting cut. Golston is so bad. He's robbing us too. He's like $5 million a year, does nothing. Didn't get 1 sack last year. Aguayo was a good kicker in college. That's true. Don't jinx it. Yeah, Golston is what it is. I think Coach Buck will develop Golston, help him use his size, and has lots of potential. Maybe. Yeah, possibly. I'm gonna Killer, I'm gonna Google that for you real quick. Buccaneers. What do I Google here? Buccaneers open practice. Training camp. These photos. Schedule. Okay. Training camp schedule. Okay, let's read this training camp schedule together. I'm getting phone calls and I'm gonna kill Austin. So there's open practices apparently are July 28th, July 29th, July 30th, August 2nd, August 4th, August 5th, August 7th, and August 9th. As well as, yeah, so, yeah, there you have it. That's like the early ones. It's like the early ones. So, yeah, that's their chain. That's their stuff. Yeah. So you got July, the end of July, so the 20th to 29th to 30th, and then the start of August. So August 2nd, 4th, 5th, and actually August 3rd is member exclusive practice. So if you get season tickets, you can go to those. And then August 7th, August 8th is member exclusive. August 9th is open. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. End of next month, Jesus. Yeah, I don't think they're coming up soon, at least not what I saw. That's like their official training camp guide. That's what you wanted, right? Open practices? I just Googled Buccaneers open practice 2018. I hope I'm right. You know, I hope I'm right. I'm trying to see what goes on here. I think, yeah, I don't see anything. No, it doesn't look like they really... anyone else going to the Steelers game? Yeah, man, I'm going to try to go. I'm definitely going to try to go. Christian Brown, hello. James, do you think we have a top defense with Mike Smith as our coordinator? I think we have the potential to be. It's basically all on Mike Smith now, just to see how he does. Like, Jason Light has done literally everything he can. So, it is... My phone's still buzzing? No? It's on Mike Smith now. You know. Any camp and preseason sleepers that makes 53? Riley Bullough, I guess, is a kind of a sleeper because I don't think a lot of people expect him to go to make this roster now. I think he can. Myers, like some people were saying. David Rivers, I think, has some potential. Godwin Ijwebuik. I know I say his last name wrong, but I think he isn't. I think he's a sleeper to make the roster as well. I'm gonna go to the Browns game. Yeah, I might be going to some preseason games as well, man. I'm going to try and get as much games in as I can. What do you think our needs are for next year's draft? Safety, I think, to start. Just more pass rusher, more offensive line, stuff like that, you know. I feel the Browns could be good this year. Yeah, I think they could as well. But, yeah, guys, was he? Was he? No, he wasn't. Godwin Ijwebuik. I don't remember him getting cut. No, was an undrafted steal for the Buccaneers. Wasn't even cut. He isn't even cut. Where is he? Hold on. Doesn't say he was cut. Doesn't say he was cut. I don't see that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to have to end off this live stream right now. So I pray that Alex Kappa is a clone of Ali Marpet. God, just imagine. I think he will. I think he'll be pretty decent. I don't know if a clone of Marpet, but I think he'll be pretty decent, though. Game of the year for the Bucs versus Cleveland versus Philly versus Pittsburgh or versus the Giants. The game to watch, probably versus Cleveland or the Giants. I think that they can pull out a win against Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, though. Obviously, who would be a surprise player to not make the 53-man roster? Who would be a surprise? Probably like William Golston. Yeah, that'd be surprising. That would definitely be surprising. They don't plaster news on minicamp players that get cut. They're too much pedantry to even write about getting cut. Peasantry. Oh. All right, bro. Take care, man. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll look. I'll check up on that fade. Chuck Smith or Sean Wilson? Probably Sean Wilson. But yeah. Patriots lamp. That was a gift from my family, Paul. That was a gift from my family. Yeah. But anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed this kind of smallish live stream. I should be coming out with a video tomorrow or just another live stream or something like that. There will probably be something tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the new polo and whatnot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video or live stream. But until then, goodbye for now, guys. See ya. Oh. Oh, no. No, end it. No, end it. Jesus. Oh, wait. No, wait. No.